a bad afternoon on our hands with a mix of sun and clouds in many areas. Temperatures trying to rebound a bit in southeastern and western portions of Kiloland, but to the northeast, we're going to be stuck in the 20s once again. As we go into the night, a few more clouds will try and build in. That may be the saving grace to keeping temperatures from falling too far down tonight. Still, though, we're looking at teens to near 20. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up, but until then, midday in Kiloland starts right now.
Live from Kiloland Media Group, midday in Kiloland.
Sioux Falls Library is pairing with the South Dakota Symphony to make story time a bit more special. Plus,
President-elect Donald Trump is threatening tariffs on Mexico and China. I'm Natalie Brand with what he's proposing and how leaders of those countries are responding.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. This midday, a part of I-90 is closed because of several significant crashes in Pennington County. Authorities in western South Dakota are assisting with traffic control on Interstate 90. The Pennington County Sheriff's Office says there have been multiple crashes east of Wall. According to the SD 511 website, I-90 east of Wall to the Cactus Flats exit is closed. Additional information is released in connection to a Saturday morning crash that left one person dead and another seriously injured. According to reports, 68-year-old Lois Watson was driving on I-90 near Alexandria. That's when Watson drifted in the median. She attempted to correct her steering, which then caused her to enter a ditch where the vehicle rolled. Watson is from Council Bluffs, Iowa, and died at the scene. Her adult passenger, 62-year-old Caroline Nadeau from Oceanside, California, was transported to a Sioux Falls hospital with serious life-threatening injuries. Just coming into our newsroom, a Lincoln County judge has handed down a sentence for a man who pleaded no contest to child pornography. Rocky Hayes will serve 180 days behind bars. He was arrested in 2022 after DCI agents found illegal videos in his home. A no contest plea means Hayes did not admit guilt, but will accept the conviction. Kiloland's Tom Hansen was in the courtroom for today's sentencing and will have a full report for us later today on Kiloland News. Pivoting to weather, not a lot happening other than that cold, Adam.
Yeah, we've been watching this for a while. It's going to easily be the coldest air we've seen so far this season. Granted, that's also a low bar to clear considering how warm fall has been overall. It's been cold enough to make snow, or at least start to do so at Great Bear. That's a promising sight, considering how dreadful last winter was for them. 33 at the airport, not too far away, with an east wind at 15 miles per hour. We'll see if they get a few more good days of snowmaking conditions out that way. Meanwhile, in Mobridge, 22, not much of a breeze to speak of, but a good amount of cloud cover up that way. And we'll try and get a couple of flurries to come around as well as we go later into the week. We're at 19 in Aberdeen, 15 Sisseton, 16 in Ortonville. Compare that to the 34, though, in Iowa in Spencer. 32 for Yankton, 25 Rapid City, 24 in Pierre, and 38 in Custer. That's the warm spot this afternoon. Winds are generally tolerable, kind of all over the place in terms of direction, but at least it's around 5 to 10 miles per hour in many locations, so we're not dealing with a significant wind chill this time around. We're going to continue to see that temperature try and hold where it is for the time being, but and we're going to watch it slide backward as we head later into the week. Also notice more cloud cover trying to build in down to the south and west. That'll be something that we watch over the course of the afternoon and the evening. But beyond that, it'll be a generally quiet rest of your day. And even the night, for that matter, is shaping up to be decent at bare minimum. Highs today are going to rebound, especially the farther south you go. 30s and even around 40 toward Yankton, Vermilion, and then down into Union County as well, with a healthy mix of sun and clouds. To the northeast, they're going to be the outliers. More snow means more cold. They'll be stuck in the 20s outside of Huron. They may be able to sneak up toward that freezing mark. Out west, we get a little bit of everything. Some cooler locations, like up toward Faith and Mobridge near the Highway 12 corridor, but then either side of 40 in areas like Valentine and Hot Springs, even Spearfish for that matter. But they, like their East River counterparts, also get in on a partly cloudy day overall. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Adam. Siouxland Libraries are offering story time with a side of Symphony. The local library system is partnering with the South Dakota Symphony Orchestra to present Symphony Storytime. The program uses music to help tell a story to preschool children. The Dakota String Quartet participated in this morning's Symphony Storytime at the Cali Library.
We actually love inviting the orchestra in any capacity, the wind quartet, the string quartet, to the library to give the kids a bit more involvement with music and books.
And if you missed today's performance, the Dakota Wind Quartet will participate in the Storytime event on Tuesday, December 10th, beginning at 10 a.m. at the Prairie West Library in Sioux Falls. Walking to Lake County International in Madison, you will see dozens of tractors sitting on a shelf. Pedal tractors have been around since the 1940s. Co-owner Jeff Bloom began collecting the small tractors a few decades ago and now has about 60 of them.
They didn't make tons of them because not everybody could afford a cast iron pedal tractor in 1949. 48 was kind of the very first pedal tractor, and if you have one of them, it's crazy rare.
And tonight on KELOLAND, Bloom shares his passion for pedal tractors and how he finds and restores them. In national developments, President-elect Donald Trump is threatening to use tariffs as a way to help stop the flow of illegal drugs and migrants into the United States. Trump posted about his plan the same day that the Justice Department's special counsel moved to drop 2 federal cases against him. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Making good on a campaign promise, President-elect Donald Trump threatened on social media that one of his first executive orders will be to charge Mexico and Canada a 25% tariff on all products coming into the United States. He also says he'll charge China an additional 10% tariff. Trump says he's putting pressure on these countries to stop the flow of drugs such as fentanyl and migrants from coming across the border.
The question really is, how big are these tariffs going to be? Because this is the first salvo. It could be a negotiation. We don't know for sure.
Canadian officials say they will discuss the issues with the incoming administration.
Mexico's president also said she was willing to talk, but suggested Tuesday that Mexico could respond with tariffs of its own. And a Chinese embassy official warned that no one will win a trade or tariff war.
The president-elect notched a big legal win Monday after the Justice Department special counsel effectively dropped 2 high-profile cases against him. Jack Smith says that Trump's re-election means he cannot be tried on charges that he plotted to overturn the results of the 2020 election.
The dismissal is not because they don't stand behind the evidence, they feel it's strong, but because the Constitution mandates that they cannot prosecute a sitting president.
Smith also asked a federal appeals court to remove Trump as a defendant in the classified documents case in Florida, which is currently being appealed. Trump called the cases political hijacking. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come on our show, experts provide tips on healthy eating this Thanksgiving holiday and determining just how much money shoppers are leaving behind with unused